What is up, guys, and welcome back. Neumatix here, of course, and welcome back to our Adventure to Space Let's Play. Today, we are going to be going ahead and building our rocket, finally. In the last episode, you saw that we finished up with the last of the machines. We were able to get some oxygen, some hydrogen. We made our jetpack. We made a bunch of cool stuff so that we could go ahead and go into space to be prepared. As you see up in the left-hand corner, we have a bunch of tanks that'll go ahead and give us some oxygen, some hydrogens for our jetpack, which I went ahead and put on, and I filled up. So I don't think I did that in the last episode, but here we are in hover mode. And then if I wanted to go ahead and switch it out of hover mode, I'll go ahead and shift X, which is the regular key up in the key bindings, and then I could just press the space bar, and it'll just launch me up ridiculously high. I would go ahead and show you guys in a minute, but it's dark out, so we'll have to sleep, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. But it is pretty cool. I've already used it to go across all different areas, try and scope out some different... I actually died, and it was pretty upsetting because I lost all of my cool stuff, and I had to basically start from scratch again with my suit. But it's alright, I had enough materials. Hopefully we'll have enough materials to build everything that we need for our space rocket out here, which is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to build it and finally go to the moon. But before we do that, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get some pipes connecting up. That's something I didn't do. I think... Oh, yeah. Also, guys, check it out. I fixed my door. Check it out. Watch. Yep. It's supposed to do that. It's got some weird thing going on with it. And there we go, no problem. The problem I had is my design. The block right here was a transparent block, and it was a glowstone. I needed it to not be a glowstone for it to work properly. So now it's all fixed, no problems. And then if you guys saw in the beginning over here, I like to kind of update you guys and kind of the stuff that I've been doing off camera as well. These I updated to all diamond chests so that we could have a lot more storage. And then I went and hooked up, I don't know if you guys saw, I have a mod showcase about this mod, which is Simple Storage Network. I went and hooked up a bunch of different pipes so that I can access them from one centralized location. And eventually, I'm going to be going and making a remote that I already have a remote, a storage remote, but I can only access all of my stuff within a certain area. But there's another upgrade to this, which will allow me to go ahead and access all of my storage from any other dimension, which includes up in space. So enough of all that, let's go ahead and just go right over here. Oh, forgot 1 minute. Before we go into anything else, I went ahead, if you guys didn't know, I had a secret little area that I used down here to mine out. And I have a bunch of different chests all lined up down there with a slime farm as well, because I need some slimes in order to make a lot of the redstone I was doing. But anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's go ahead and start making our fuel, our rocket fuel, that we are going to need in order to even launch anywhere. So let's go ahead and grab some pipes and then just set them up. I want to give it enough room so that we don't run into the other one. Let's go and grab that one down. Ooh, I don't think I want that there. Let's go and get rid of that. And then bring it... Oh, geez, I can't do anything right. So we're going to bring that out. Down. Oh, of course, put it... Well, good thing I have a lot of these. So that should start filling up. Let me see. Oh, wait, no, I need a lever. So I'm going to have to go grab a lever real quick. But we need to hook up the other one. So let's go ahead and do that. And then this. I hope I have enough area to do this. So we can go ahead and go over here. And right there. Cool, all hooked up. So the two pipes are hooked up with our oxygen and hydrogen so that we can start making our rocket fuel. Let's go and grab some levers so that we can go ahead and make this happen. Oh, you know what I just realized? Cool thing about that mod, Storage Network, a Simple Storage Network, is I have my little remote. Let's go and grab some cobble. And actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and just type in remote. Not remote. Lever. And I can't spell lever right. So, okay, right there. I was spelling it right. I was just not looking in the right area. So, lever, we could go and hit that. Boom, I already have the materials. So, we're going to need one. We're going to need two. And we're all set. We can go and clear that. Awesome. So, I don't have to keep running back. I don't even have to go to my crafting bench anymore. Pretty cool. All right. So, I think all I need to do is just do one of these. Let's check, see if stuff's filling up. No, it is not. I don't know why. Sometimes these things are finicky. I don't know why. Oops. Okay. Let's go and break that real quick. And then I'm going to go and break this one. And just make sure everything's connected here. So I clicked into this. That's all connected, right? We got some fluid pipes. Oh, okay. We're all connected there. We are connected here. We're connected here. So I wonder if I could just place a lever right here. Hey, oxygen's going down. Hydrogen is not. So let's go and try that over here. Yep, there we go. Okay, sweet. Stuff's going inside. We should be set now. Filling up. Oh, it's already full. Wow. All right. Let's go and make sure that this thing is turned on. There we go. We should start seeing some rocket fuel 1 out of, okay, 40. Okay, there. It goes a little bit faster there. So these things are going to be running pretty good. That's running pretty fast because I have a good motor in it. So it's going to start draining those. I need to make sure that this thing is working too. If I can get over there. If I click, you're working right? Okay, I think it is. There we go. Okay, so both machines are working. That's one thing that's a little finicky with these is sometimes when I think I showed in maybe the first episode or maybe the second episode when you're away from something, you might have to come back and click on the machines to make sure they're running. Look at that effect. That is pretty awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, and one other thing, guys, over here in the corner, as you can see, I made some charge pads. So charge pads allow you to go up and fill your tanks without having to use the tanks, taking them out of your inventory or your chest piece and put them in manually. You can go ahead and just make some charge pads, hook them up. I made another electrolyzer, and I just hooked them up to this thing so that when I go and stand over it, it'll go ahead and fill me up. No big deal. But one thing I did notice is if you have too much oxygen, if this one's full and that one's not, it won't work anymore. It'll go ahead and just stop. I think that's how it's been going. Yeah, see, it's not even turning on. So I ended up having to make a pressurized tank, and I have to break this every now and then and put a new one down in order to combat that, to stop that from happening. But the also cool thing is, I'm getting a little off track here before we build the rocket. But the other cool thing is with your oxygen, you could go ahead and go underwater and not have a problem. So it works if you're down in the ocean or something. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab out our launch pad. Let's grab our rocket assembly, fueling station. You know what? Let's just grab a bunch of this stuff. Hopefully I got enough rockets and fuel tanks to go ahead and lift this thing up out of the atmosphere. Launch pad. So the launch pad is the first thing we're going to need. Let's go ahead and just place down a bunch. So I got to kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wonder if I have I don't know if I have enough to be doing that big of a one. Maybe I'll do like a 6x6 or something like that. So we'll just break a couple of these down and make sure that they're not going. Okay, make sure they're not going in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and break that one. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, do I have enough? I might have to make some more. I do. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to make a couple more. So how did I make these guys? The launch pads, I think, took only a couple things. Whoop. So I thought I had enough of these. Obviously not. Some black dye, dandelion, and concrete. I don't know if I have all that stuff in my remote, in my storage. Let's see what I was looking for. Launch. Oop, I don't want to click. I don't want to click in there. I want to click in here. Launch pad. And then up here, if I have any stuff, it does not show up. I thought for sure I had a lot of that stuff. Huh. That's strange. Well, I think I'm going to have to go off adventuring a little bit so that I can get some ink sacks or something like that so I can make some more. So I'll be right back, guys, in a minute. All right, guys, I am back. I went ahead and got a couple more launch pads so that we can go ahead and set up our little launch pad area for our rocket. Sweet. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do is get the structure tower and then set it right next to this guy. So I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it's just right next to it somewhere like here. Let's press our jetpack so we can make this a lot easier. And then we can go ahead and make this as tall as we want. You know what? I doubt a rocket's going to be that tall, but better safe than sorry. I think that's good. All right, so next, let's go ahead and grab some liquid-fueled engines, the liquid-fuel tanks, and let's get a rocket assembly out, and then we can get our fueling station, and I think that's all we need for right now. The guidance computer is going to be used for the actual rocket and then the seat as well. so we don't have to worry about that right now. And then I got some regular... Wow, those birds are annoying. Then we got some regular blocks that we could go ahead and set down, either as the part of the rocket or for some of the areas like the fueling station, because I think we're going to need a pipe coming out for our fueling station to come over here. Let me turn my jetpack off so I stop using all my hydrogen. Then, you know what? I don't know where I want to put that. I think I could just shove it right here. Fueling station right there. Sure. And then we could go ahead and place our rocket assembly right there. There we go. Okay. So that's how it scans. It's not doing anything. I think I broke it. Maybe. Because I don't even have anything there, so it's probably confused. Let me go to break this. And hopefully... Okay, yeah, reset. Okay. So we can place that right down. Let's go ahead and start building this. This is going to be so bad. It's probably going to look horrible. Because I don't know how to build a rocket. So I have 6 of these. So I can place maybe some like that. And then maybe 2 more. That's going to be a little off. I wish I had like 2 more to go on the sides. Oh well. But we could go ahead and... we need to put our... This is another great thing about that jetpack, is that we could go use our jetpack so that we could go ahead and make this thing as tall as we want. So I think what I'm going to want to do is place some... Excuse me. Place some of these right there. And then some fuel tanks. Oh god, this is going to... This thing's going to look horrible. But you know what? I don't really care. It's our first rocket. And then we can place some more like this. And then maybe something like that. I'm going to be super OCD about this, trying to make it look right. And it's probably not going to look right. Okay, let's see. I could probably place maybe 2 here. And 2 here. And then something like that. It looks a little better. And then we can place these all around. And then maybe our liquid fuel tanks can go in the middle. Not like that. Maybe... Okay. So it's looking a little better. I think we'll go ahead and do something like that. And then 2 more. And let's go ahead and bring this up. Something like this. It's still gonna look weird. Oh. Maybe I could break these out. And break these out. I think my problem is I'm trying to go too big, and I don't think it's going to be that great going and making a huge rocket. We don't need anything special for our first rocket. And then the guidance computer is going to have to go on here somewhere. And then the seat's going to have to go right next to it, or probably above it. So I want to see what we're doing when we go up. So do that. Oop, a seat. Place it right there. And then one of these, one of these. I want to see what's going on when we're out there. And then probably something like that. But we need to make sure it's enclosed. Okay. Looks horrible. That is probably the worst thing I've ever built. Oh, wow. That looks so bad. Okay. I wonder if I could just break these off. These pieces of glass. Alright, it looks a little better, but definitely not something I'm super proud of. I think if anything, I think if we have an issue with the liquid fuel tanks, I think I'm going to make 2, 4, 8 more so that we can put some right here and then some on the other side so that it fills those gaps. So that actually works out. Let me eat some nasty pork chops. Go here, and I wonder if we can scan it yet. You know what? We can't scan it yet because this thing needs a source of power. So I went ahead and just made really quick a coal generator because someone tried to call me, of course, during my Let's Play, so I needed to cut out for a second. And then we need to go ahead and place this guy down here, and then the guidance computer right on top of it. And then we can go ahead and put some coal in that so we make sure it has some power. And then we can go ahead and see. Okay, so it's getting some power, and then we can go ahead and scan this. I don't know how much power it takes, so hopefully this is good to go. Alright, slowing down, of course, so it might take a little bit. But I think this guy is going to need some power too, so we're going to have to make one of those as well. Let's go ahead and grab our trusty remote, and then go ahead and grab some cobble. We're going to make just one furnace, put that back in. And then, unfortunately, I don't have my stuff hooked up to this mod chest. I have like a separate chest just for this mod right here. So we have to grab a battery, and then I can go ahead and make another one. Now, I want to go ahead and grab some coal as well, so we grab some of these. And then go into my remote. Let's grab this and this, make a coal generator. Let's grab some more coal, just a bunch, and then we can take that back out. Man, I'm going to need a lot more coal in a bit. I think I'm going to have to go mining again for some more coal. But this thing is almost complete, I think. I don't have enough thrust. Okay, so I need to make some more liquid-fueled engines. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and make some of those. But let's go and break this guy out. Let's go ahead and put that coal generator down under it and put that in there so we can make sure that this guy starts getting some power so that when the time comes, you know what, let's go ahead and just grab some pipes. Oh shoot, I don't know if I have enough. We have to run back and see if we have some more pipes. Yeah, we do. Okay, so I'm gonna have to see if these pipes are gonna make it over to this guy. So we can go ahead and click on this. Let's go and just bring it out all the way over here and then across the wall, and not right there. And I have enough. Sweet. Oh, I don't want that happening though. I think I can just go ahead and place something like that. Yep, so it won't connect to that. Okay, so that's good. Then we're just going to need some kind of lever again so that we can go ahead and make sure that that's going to flow over in the correct way. So lever, go and make one of those, and then hopefully I can just put it next to this guy and it should start flowing in. I don't think it's working. Oh well, we'll go ahead and deal with it when the time comes. But first of all, we need to make some more thrusters. So let's go ahead and look those up in advanced rocketry. So go advanced rocketry, and then we can look up those right here. So we're gonna need some steel and some titanium plates. So let's go and grab those guys. So hopefully I can get that fuel working properly so that we don't have any issues with that. And then we can go ahead and get things situated. I know, first of all, we're going to need a lot more fuel than what's going to be also just put in to the rocket. We're going to need some to make sure that we can get back home. I don't want to put all of those in, so we're going to probably make 6. I think 2 more would be enough. Let's just make a bunch of plates and then make sure this thing's going to go off. Actually, it's going to do some weird stuff here. Let's wait till it's done. I forgot to click on it. Like I said before, make sure you click on your machines if you've been away so that they run properly. So if I click on this, you see it's just formed again. And then I can go ahead and grab those steel. I already got steel on me, so that should be fine. And then we'll make some of those so we can throw those on. But yeah, okay, that should be all right. You know what, guys? I actually had a scare earlier. I went to actually get onto this world, and for some reason it kept crashing, and I was freaking out. I thought I was gonna lose everything. I do have a world backup, but not one like up to date with what I've been doing so far, and I think that has given me the idea that I need to do that right away, so I don't have that issue happen again. All right, so we got that all set, and the thrusters. So right here, we can make a few of these, I think. For some reason, I didn't want to continue making any more. Let's go ahead and see if 2 is enough. Where am I going to put them? It's going to look weird. Alright. Guess that's enough. Let's scan it again and see what happens. Oh, that's going to look so weird. So we're going to wait for that scan. Now this is really going to bug me if it... Whoa, Enderman! Whoa, what are you doing in my base? Unexpected. Sweet, I got an ender pearl out of that. Well, thanks for coming in, Enderman. That was weird. So stuff can't get in here. Okay, not enough fuel capacity now. So, like I said before, I can go ahead and throw some more fuel tanks into there. My rocket's just going to look super weird with just 2 thrusters on either side. I think that would spin out of control. But we're not worried about that. So we're going to need some more fuel tanks. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cut out there for a minute because this took a long time to go ahead and get together to make sure we had all the right properties for our jet engine, our space rocket, so that we can go ahead and fly out into space. I got all of these rocket fuel tanks, and then I have a bunch of thrusters that I went and added on, so you can see all the modifications I did. I went ahead and went into this, I went scan, it said was ready to go, and then I hit build. So now it's all one entity. So now it's no separate blocks anymore. And if I wanted to go ahead and do any modifications, which I'm definitely going to want to do, I'm going to have to go and disassemble it at some point. But then we went ahead and got it all fueled up. So this is full of fuel. This is also fuel. And I'm hoping that we have enough, because this is the one thing I definitely had to cut out for, because it took forever to fuel our rocket. But I went ahead and got a bunch of more tanks as the ones you saw earlier. I was building in my little rolling machine. I went ahead and got a bunch, so we have a bunch of rocket fuel. And then I also am going to bring along some oxygen and 1 thing of hydrogen at our suit workstation, just in case, depending on how long we're actually going to be up in space. So I think that's it, guys. I think we are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and go say bye to Athena. I'm going to see you later. Don't worry, I'll be back. Off to space I go. You would not do good in space, I'm sure, unless we had a doggy space helmet for you. But unfortunately, we don't. So off we go. Oh, one last thing. I went ahead and got something called a Planet ID chip, which is up in my inventory, which is actually pretty easy to make. All I needed was some basic circuits and another basic circuit to make this, and we can go ahead and tell our rocket where we actually need to go. So let's go ahead and jump in here, put our Planet ID chip in there. This is it, guys. This is what it all comes down to. So let's go ahead, select destination, Luna, done. We are ready for takeoff. Oh man, I'm not even sitting in my seat. Oh, this is so cool. Off we go. This is kind of creepy. It's like suspenseful. The suspense is killing me. Oh, bye base. Hey, it looks pretty cool from up here. The little island we're on. Oh, render's changed. We're definitely getting up there. My altitude's growing. The fuel is going way down. And I think we're finally in space. Just waiting for it to transfer over. Almost there. Come on, this is taking forever. It's driving me crazy. The rocket's got a lot quieter. We're definitely up out now for sure. Wow. I wonder if we have enough fuel. It said I had enough fuel, but I'm going to be empty by the time we get there. It just needs a little bit more altitude, and I think we'll be safe. There we go. Let's go ahead and descend right onto the moon. I did make a world backup just in case we don't have enough rocket fuel to get back home. I'm hoping we do. Because look at that meter over in the left-hand corner. Fuel is way down. And we literally used all of it to get here. So hopefully we're safe. But we're waiting for the descend back onto the moon. And if you look on journey maps, you can see we're going to be landing right next to a huge crater. Wow, so all of that happened and my game crashed. So our rocket is left way up in the sky, just sitting there. I can still get to it, luckily, because I have enough in my jetpack to get there. But here we are, finally on the moon. The first thing I'm going to want to do is make sure that I have enough fuel to get back home. So let's go ahead and do this and this. I think I had 5. No, I just have 4. So I was going to throw these into our spaceship, and hopefully it's going to be enough. So I'm just going to launch up here. Whoa, that was pretty quick. Oh, wow, wow, wow. That was really fast. Hover mode. There we go. We can turn it off. And that might be a safer way of doing this. And now. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw some fuel. Oops. One more. Okay, these are all empty. Let's see how much fuel we have. Oh, we're actually full. Okay, so we should be fine. We should be able to get back home. I didn't even check to see if it was full on the third one, but I think that's fine. So, note to self, be very careful the next time we start. The next time we go back to Earth, the game might crash. I went ahead when the game crashed. I allocated more memory to my RAM so I can handle it, and hopefully that's all it was. But you know what? Check that view out. That is so cool. It is very quiet here compared to Earth 2 because that mod I have that makes everything really come to life on the overworld. Yeah, none of that here, which is very fitting. I'm hoping my spaceship's not moving because I'm going to want to go ahead and go right here. I'm going to set a waypoint so that we know where our spaceship is. So I'm just going to put S, save it, boom. That way I walk away, and we will know exactly where our spaceship is. As long as it's not moving away. I really hope not. But dude, check this out. This is awesome. We are officially on the moon. Not so glamorous, for sure. I mean, but we finally did it. We finally made a rocket that could sail us all across to finally reach the moon. I don't know if there's anything really exciting here. I don't even know if mobs actually spawn here. I think they do. They'd have to. But we can go ahead and find some pretty cool stuff and go. Yeah, so we got some ores that still come up here. And you can tell as I'm walking, the gravity is very, very little on here. And as you can see down the left-hand corner, my spacesuit's working properly. It says it's breathable. No. And we are in a vacuum. So, very cool stuff. But guys, we finally did it. And I think this is the perfect time to end off the episode so that we can go ahead and in the next one, get back to Earth, maybe create a space station, or maybe just upgrade our space rocket so that we can go ahead and go to other planets. Or I think, you know what? I think the space station is what's going to have to happen so that we can go to other planets and create that warp engine. That is our next big goal. So if you did enjoy this Let's Play, guys, please leave a comment or a like. I'd really appreciate it, and it really does help my channel out. And if you would, please subscribe to my channel to get content like this. Oh, birds shouldn't be chirping around here. But to get content like this every Thursday. Thanks again, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.